Hello everybody, it's your girl WHITT, and I am so delighted on this beautiful Monday afternoon in Gary to do a pop-up conversation with one of our favorite clients, Janisha Davis of We Are the Village. It's been a minute, but the reason it's been a minute is because we wanted to make sure that you were up and running in your new space so that we could tell all of our followers and supporters of We Are the Village that you are up and operating your child care services. So for those who were originally introduced to Janisha when we were in that secret location, some things have changed, grown, and just transpired over the past month or two. So I would love for you to catch everybody up with where we are with We Are the Village and your mission.
Hi everyone, so We Are the Village, of course, is on a mission to provide We are on the mission to provide children with a fun and safe environment regardless. Right now we are located at 4030 West 5th Avenue inside of Gary Middle College. It's our new location and I am so excited to have you. Congratulations! Thank you. I am so excited to have your children added on to our program. We are accepting children from the ages of 3 to 5 years old. So if you would like to register your child, just email us at wearethevillaginc@gmail.com. And if you are a student of Gary Middle College, come see us because you get your child care services from our company. So our company that provides families with all of the services that they need to. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm tired.
That's okay. Just take your time. We're just chit-chatting. And the thing about it with Janisha is she's a mom of 3 boys, and she's making sure that they have everything in this COVID environment, e-learning and resources. Yes. Meanwhile, you're also servicing our community.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
Tell me all about it.
We have children back there e-learning as well.
Right. That's why we aren't in the room, because they're sleeping. Okay.
Yes. So I started We Are the Village for my son who was diagnosed with autism about 3 years ago. I noticed that the city didn't have enough resources. And so I took it upon myself to bring those resources to Gary, Indiana. Right now I have my child care center that's fully operational, but I'm looking to open up an ABA clinic. The first ABA clinic. So now tell them what ABA means for them. ABA is applied therapy. So we are going to learn the way your children are learning, and we are going to apply that learning to them. That's how children become successful learners. If you apply their way of learning to them. Okay. So fast forward, you were given that diagnosis by the doctor that when your son was born, he wouldn't walk, he wouldn't talk, he wouldn't be able to function in a regular society. However, you became that advocate for your child along with your family members, hence the term We Are the Village, because it does, in fact, take the village to be supportive. Yes, and so you have the child care services here. Are they both general and for students with developmental disabilities? Yes, ma'am. We are the only child care center located here in Gary, Indiana that offers a special education program.
Awesome. So tell us about your website and how people can find you and inbox you, because you're everywhere.
Yes, ma'am. You can find us at www.wearethevillaginc.com, or you can email us at wearethevillaginc@gmail.com, or you can call us at 219-777-8170.
And that's wonderful, because the great thing about this facility, it used to be a library. So the facility is a good location right here on West 5th Avenue, diagonally across from Thea Bowman Leadership Academy, the high school, if you're trying to figure out exactly where we are. And what are the age levels of children that you're accepting for the child care program?
We are accepting children from 3 to 5 years old.
3 to 5 years old. And those are the critical times of when children are doing their formative learning. I know that because my sister is a teacher, and she says that all the time, that you really want to connect with them really 0 to 5 to ensure that they are connected to get ready to transition into education. So in your mind, do you plan to expand that window from the 3 to 5 to something more? What are some of your future plans?
Of course, we're going to take all ages. We're going to take children up to until 12 years old. I really plan to expand by January.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
Well, we will be here to expand with you. I want to give a special program note for those of you who follow Janisha. She's doing a special speaking engagement next Monday at Jay's Breakfast Club,
Yes.
3669 Broadway. She will be there with the one and only Dr. Janet Seabrook for Silver Mondays. The entire community to tune in, because of course we'll be broadcasting live, but also to come and dine at the restaurant to get health tips from Dr. Seabrook, but information, and to meet Janisha Davis. And I will say, you probably want to go ahead and get her autograph now before she's too untouchable. What Dr. Seabrook wants to do is showcase the programs that you offer, but also showcase the fact that we have young people, millennials in our community, who are taking the initiative as we pass the torch to provide services, open businesses and organizations that impact the needs and the wants, quite frankly, of the people in the city of Gary. So again, that's going to be Monday, November 16th at Jay's Breakfast Club, 3669 Broadway in Gary. Now, let's pivot a little bit and talk about your fundraising. The one thing I really love about Janisha and her team is they're constantly looking for ways to give back. In addition to providing these exemplary services, you are looking to do a coat drive and some things for those in need during the winter months. I know it's still in its planning stages, but tell me a bit about what the vision is.
I am super excited to get back to our community. We're going to have a coat drive. We're going to have toys. We're going to give away food. I am so excited because this is the year to be jolly. It's the time to be jolly, and it's the season for giving.
That's right.
And I am so ready to meet more of my community. As I've been doing the fundraisers, I've been meeting a lot of people that need help, and it feels so good to finally be a resource. Like, I'm a resource, and I can't believe it, and I'm so excited.
And we are so proud of you. So we are looking to do that the third Saturday in December?
Yes, ma'am, December 19th, starting promptly at 10 a.m.
Okay, and I believe we've identified the location as Westside Leadership Academy.
Yes.
Again, paperwork and plans are being set up, but we wanted to do this teaser today so that people can put it on their calendars and follow the pages. See WHITT PR, We Are the Village. Just make sure you follow us so that you can get updates, developing the flyer. And are you accepting donations for the giveaway? How do people learn more about that, or what's the plan?
Most definitely, you can donate at wearethevillageinc.com. You can cash up us at wearethevillageinc. You can visit our website.
Stick to itness. There are a lot of us who sometimes have an idea, but we don't run with it, we don't execute, we merely talk about it. Well, you are much more than talk, my dear, and that's why WHITT PR continues to stick with you to ensure that your programs, your fundraisers, and your overall mission are successful. Is there anything else? What would you say to parents who have children that potentially don't have developmental disabilities? Like, you know, you wonder when they're like, I don't know, 6 months of the year, you're like, something, I don't know, shouldn't they be doing these things by now? What would you tell them as a parent who's an advocate for her child with a developmental disability?
The number one thing, my best friend and my son's best friend, is therapy.
Therapy.
Get your son or get your child therapy. Get yourself therapy, because we as parents, we need to talk about it. And children, we need to understand autism is fairly new. Like we've had a bunch of cases coming up in the last 10 years. And it's a lot of stuff that we don't know. So you have to get out and ask. If you're not sure, ask. And in therapy, you can never go wrong with therapy. Please get there.
And you know, there's the stigma a lot of times in the Black community that if you're going to therapy, something's wrong with you. You're not normal. But that's the resource, that's the tool that helps your child progress to the level of learning that he or she needs to be. And so you are hearing it from someone young, someone who's been through it, someone who's an amazing mother who recognized early on something's not quite clicking here. You know, a lot of times we ignore that. Do not ignore the signs to say, oh, he'll catch up. And most important, Don't listen to folks who are not licensed in that area. You know, you have a cousin that says, oh, that happened to Ray Ray back in 1987. He'll catch up when he feels like it. No, that professional diagnosis, like what Janisha did, is why she is here today and why her son is successful and thriving and why she has her own organization where she is now impacting the lives of other young people. Janisha, give me some last words and I'm going to let you get back to your young people. We're going to take some video and photos to post on Facebook, but I certainly can't wait them up. They're so adorable.
Well, before I go, I just want to tell you guys that, remember, we are the village because it takes a village to raise a child.
Thank you. I'm proud of you. Everybody, thank you for tuning in. Please share this video. Please like and follow wearethevillage.inc. This is a young person who's doing something in our community. And how many times do we say, well, what are the young people doing? And we don't know what the future holds because they've lost their way. That's not true. And she is a living witness, and your support would mean the world to us. Thank you so much for tuning in. I have been your host, Chelsea Whittington of WHITT PR, and we will see you soon.
Who you with? I'm with CWHITT.